light up, ignition, take a ride on the skyline, roll out, get with it, won't drop till the earth stops spinning. We got the keys to the world.
And just like that, we are back at another airport, another early morning. We have officially started our peak week. We are currently traveling from Pittsburgh all the way to Seattle. And one of the hardest parts about that is actually the time zone differences. So it's a 3-hour time difference between Eastern Standard and Pacific Standard. So because of that, not only are we eating low foods, we have to push our meal window timing back just to be on time with the Pacific Standard time zone. So it's safe to say your boy's hungry, tired, exhausted, fatigued, mentally fatigued. But the whole reason we're heading out here early is to settle in, relax, be in a wusa, calm state for the next week before we take the stage and aim to get that Olympia qualification. It's been a long season, it's been an eventful season, and I'm excited for this one, to say the least. I'm sitting all the way in the back, next to the bathrooms, in the aisle seat. Not only am I going to get kicked, hit, but I'm going to be sitting next to piss and shit. He goes, I don't know if you know this, but there's like a really tiny person behind you recording. Let me know if you want me to stop him. We might be in the last row, but I think it's a fair trade-off.
I need to celebrate every time I wake up. You know the vibes, I ain't even gotta say much. I was down back then, but I stay up. Gotta live it up in the moment. Could you blame us? I could fill a brick truck up with blessings. I could make
and
it
just
work
like that, we have touchdown in Seattle, Washington after a 5-hour flight, 1 meal, a 3-hour time difference. And I feel like a lot of my videos over the past handful of months have at some point been in airports, but I think that can give you guys a little bit of an estimate of the craziness this past year. But with that little bit of craziness comes a lot of bit of just exploration and fun. And now we're gonna finish out our peak week here in Seattle. We're here for a full week, full 7 days. So we're gonna kick back, relax, get to the Airbnb, make sure all of our ducks in a row, settle, and honestly, man, just take it in, because who knows? This could be the last show of the season. And if that's the case, I want to make sure that we go out with a bang. And in order to do that, we got to be in a relaxed state, a good mental state, and we're coming for it. There's no question. Thank you. Rental car secure. So right now we are currently knocking down meal 2. It is currently 11:20 p.m. PST time zones. It's crazy to think how many different time zones that I've been in the last couple of weeks, you know, not even months. But like I said, knocking down meal 2 just before we head to the gym. So today it had to be a lot more strategic than normal because we are changing from Eastern Standard Time Zone to Pacific Standard, and with meals, that's actually losing 3 hours. So basically, I had to starve myself in the morning, but now we are getting in one of our biggest carb meals of the day, pre-workout, on my way to the gym. So this is 300. You a good driver there? This is 385 grams of white rice, 168 grams of ground beef, and 100 grams of zucchini. So it is time to eat, it is time to train, and it is also time to introduce you guys to somebody new on the channel. So, in case you guys have seen in some previous videos, me walking around with somebody who stands tall at 4'10",
4'11",
and somebody who has definitely been helping me out on a lot of the craziness over the last handful of weeks, months. You know, it's been nuts. So, I wanted to introduce you guys to Lauren, and she is the new addition to our team. She's not the best driver, so she does have to keep her eyes on the road. But how have you liked working with us so far?
I have loved it. We have been on the go genuinely since the day I started. I started when we were 2 days out from the Tampa Pro, so it was back-to-back shows, a couple weeks off, and now back-to-back traveling, so
Yeah.
it keeps me busy, to say the least.
To say the least, man. Again, she is somebody who's been taking off a lot of stress on me, allowing me to run my businesses efficiently while at the same breath focus on my preps and just keeping everything organized and strategic and just getting the damn job done, man. She's an executor, and it's been awesome to have her on the team. And like she said, man, since starting, she has literally been to 3 different states, potentially another country coming up in the next week or so. So we were on the go, and again, would not be as level-headed and clear-minded if it wasn't for her. So again, surround yourself with good people, and I guarantee it will take you 10 times further than if you ever think you can travel alone. You know it's real when I had to stop the workout. Guys, we just crossed a massive milestone, and honestly, I'm at a fucking loss for words right now. Guys, we just hit 10K subs on YouTube, and like I said, guys, this is something that we've been striving for a while now. The growth of this channel has been absolutely insane over the last handful of months. But most importantly, the impact of this community, the connections that we've made. This might not seem like a crazy number to a lot of people, but to think that 10,000 different people have chosen to follow along on the journey of just documenting raw, real side of fitness, bodybuilding, just, I'm at a loss for words right now, guys. It's 10K subs, baby, let's go. Dude, I would not cross this milestone if it wasn't for my amazing team, guys. Like, they have seriously come together and put together an absolute machine of just raw, real, emotional, authentic content packaged in one, and put it in a way where the graphics display that. The way the video is shot, it's felt. You know, this shit isn't some cookie cutter bullshit that we put together, man. This is real life. Like, this is what we document, is real life. And that's a promise that we all made to each other as we were progressing. And now we hit a small milestone. And honestly, it's crazy to think that I hit it as soon as I get to Seattle and I'm in the gym, but fucking 10K. Thank you guys, man. Every single one of you have been subscribing, liking, commenting. It means so much more than you know. And we are just that much closer to impacting more and more lives. And fucking 10K subs. 10K subs! Let's go. 20K, you're up next. Tip number 1 when you're traveling for a show: Instacart is your best friend. Think smarter, not necessarily harder. So I highly recommend you guys planning ahead. On the airplane, we are making sure that we have all our ducks in a row. We're making our orders on exactly what we're going to need for the entire week, and we're staying on top. And then of course, next, make sure you stay in an Airbnb. Don't get me wrong, the host hotel has a lot of perks, but when you're staying for a longer period of time, you might want to have that homey feel, right? You have a washer, you have a stove, fridge, microwave. You don't have to worry about any of the logistics of staying in a hotel. Rather just getting comfortable, putting your feet up, relaxing in an actual nice bed, not just a hotel bed, staying ahead. And then of course, like I mentioned, getting here early, right? Give your body some time to relax. Don't do yourself a disservice by trying to, spend too much time at home and then fly and then be in a non-normal environment for, 2-3 days and trying to get accustomed, especially if you're flying or even a long drive, right? So make sure that you get enough time. I always recommend at least 3 to 4 days early. Me, myself, a full week, just to kind of finish this prep out strong. But again, all of this comes with planning ahead. If you plan ahead in your peak week, you will set yourself up for success. So do yourself that service, because I'm telling yourself, if you don't, you'll be doing yourself a disservice, and you'll add a lot of added cortisol to a week where it just needs to be relaxed and woosad. But now we're gonna cook up a meal. College football is finally back on. Penn State kicked that ass last night, so we're gonna relax and watch the LSU game tonight, put our feet up, and honestly, get some sleep. Your boy's tired, and it's been a long day, but an eventful day, to say the least. Alright guys, so one of the hardest decisions for taking the stage is always figuring out which board shorts I'm going to go with. There's a lot of different things that go into this decision, whether it's the stage background, whether it's the fit, whether it's just how that actually flows with my skin tone, all of these things taken into account. So I really never know up until the absolute last second. So I need your guys' help. Alright, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total different board shorts. I'm gonna pull them out, and I need you guys to comment at least your top 2 below, because again, I never decide until the actual morning of the show. So starting off with number 1, these are the board shorts, the Titan board shorts. I turned pro in at North Americans. Again, red, white, and blue, keeping it a little bit traditional. Absolutely love these, and the only time I've ever worn these was North Americans, but I've been waiting for a right time to wear it, so still deciding. But then we have the maroon ones, which are ones that I never worn before, but I've always wanted to. I get nervous whether it's not gonna match like the background of a certain show that I'm doing, or with my skin tone, it kind of blends in a little bit, especially when you get a tan. So I have to be a little bit careful with that, but I absolutely love the colorway. And then the 2 that are extremely special to me are the manifested collab board shorts that I had with Alphalete. So this is my first ever board short design. This is a big reason why I'm actually starting my own board short company, and check it out. Absolutely insane. Still got the tags on them. Shout out to Alphalete. They literally overnighted these to me in the Airbnb, but check them out. I wore these ones specifically for the Olympia, and I haven't broken the teal ones out, but I had teal when I won at Miami. So I was thinking about bringing back the teal for this show. But again, still up in the air. Absolutely dope colorways, insane fits. I only wear Alphalete board shorts because of their fits. They're absolutely insane. Trust me, if there were better board shorts out there that, I just would never sacrifice my look for the stage. So if there were better board shorts out there, I would absolutely wear them. But again, making sure that the fit is on point, and Alphalete does that. And then we have the traditional purple. And this is a colorway that I wanted to try. I think it goes really well with my skin tone. Alphalete board shorts as well, but the actual stage or the actual show is like emphasized purple, like the promotional content. So I really have to see the stage first to know whether or not this will be a good option. But I really like these ones. Like these could go really well, could bring some pop to me, my skin, and I'm thinking about it. So these ones are probably within like a top 3 conversation right now. So we still have to figure out whether or not the stage lighting or stage background is gonna do any damage. And you guys know this one. We wore it for the New York Pro. We wore it for the Tampa Pro. We wore it for the San Diego Pro. Now, again, always going to be an option at every show. The traditional blues. I absolutely love these. Already proven to go very well with my skin tone, and overall, these have been with me through the craziest parts of my preps and the craziest stage experiences of my life. So a part of me wants to break out something new, but I definitely love the traditional blues here, and these are always going to be a favorite. But again, I think it's about time we mix it up. But I'm going to take your guys' feedback into account, since this video was going up before I step on stage. So if you guys can, please comment below. It would mean the world. And guys, we hit 10K, and we did it, man. We did it. So as always, guys, I appreciate the love, appreciate the support. If you can, like, subscribe, share this content with somebody you think can find tons of value. And if you're doing cardio right now, hopefully this took some time away from that for you, right? To focus on a little bit of less suck of the output. But again, man, I need your guys' input. So comment below which stage board shorts I should wear, your top 2. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you. This is Prep Brain. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Now it's time to eat.